Hey everyone, my name is Gabriel and I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner. And interesting enough, I saw a case study today about this woman from India, and she actually reversed her type 2 diabetes in 2.5 months, which is really interesting because it's not often you see someone clear up that quickly. So her A1C starting was 7.1, and at the end she went down to 6.5, 6.4, which means she's technically in the pre-diabetic range and no longer diabetic. So it's kind of cool. So, how did this happen? Well, they put her on a study. She's a case study, right? So it's not like a big thing. But it's important that we look at N of ones. It might be one little microcosm of data, but at the end of the day, we can put that data together and make a good assessment on how to help people. So with this lady, she went on a low carb diet, but specifically a keto diet. She ate no more than 30 grams of carbs. She focused on protein. She focused on eating fats, healthy fats. And yeah, over 2.5 months, she actually reduced her A1C down below the type 2 diabetic range. Her fasting blood glucose is probably from like 140s to 120s. So that's pretty significant, which means if more people do a low carb diet, specifically a keto diet, it may help people reverse their type 2 diabetes. As I've talked about actually looking at other programs in the world, in the UK National Health Service, they're actually able to put people on 130 grams of carbs and over time reduce it, and eventually they no longer have type 2 diabetes. Very cool. United States, you have VERTA, more studies trying to reduce people's consumption of carbs, and yeah, they go into remission with type 2 diabetes. Australia, you have their organizations. I believe you have Dr. Peter Bruckner with Defeat Diabetes in Australia, and they're having success there too. So it's not just Australia, it's not just the UK, it's not just the United States, it's also India. So it's pretty cool that these studies are going around the world. We have more case studies. Eventually over time, right, we're gonna have bigger studies, more people, RCTs. So it's really exciting. And I don't want people to dismiss this one case study, because if it's out without case studies, then we won't ever have this data to understand that maybe there is a path with low carb, that it does work and it has been working. And with the clients I help, a lot of them have actually been able to, stop taking metformin, get off of insulin. It's kind of crazy when you put people on a low carb diet after a long period of time that their A1C actually goes down. And I've had seen clients get their A1C down below 5.7. And that's pretty cool, right? I mean, I don't want to say cure, because it's not a cure exactly, but we're getting progress in which people can reverse and put their type 2 diabetes in remission. And by doing that, you're avoiding other diseases. So what other kind of diseases would you be avoiding? So an example would be heart disease, right? A lot of glycation, a lot of oxidation from a high sugary carb diet with seed oils. That could mess up your LDL, because you need high density LDL to actually remove the LDL. But there's too much glycated oxidative LDL, then it builds up, and there's just not enough HDL to remove all that bad quality LDL. You want a nice big fluffy LDL, not these small atherogenic particles that actually cause heart disease and all these clogs. So you could prevent that potentially. What else can you prevent? Everything you could prevent would be Alzheimer's. Now, Alzheimer's, whether you want to argue type 3 diabetes is Alzheimer's or cardiovascular disease, I think they're both implicated, because it's that high amount of sugar in your body over a period of time that eventually leads to a sort of dysfunction in the body, where, in this case, Alzheimer's, the glucose can no longer get transported past the blood-brain barrier, so thus your brain is kind of starving of energy, and you're having reduced mental cognition, less acuity, and so on. So with a low-carb diet, especially a keto diet, you can bypass the blood-brain barrier with ketones, and that's pretty cool. Again, another source of energy going from a low-carb diet into your brain, and boom, you activate. So I think we're getting into this path of 2024. More things are coming out, more things are being revealed. So for sure, a low-carb diet can definitely work. Now, I'm not saying you got to be low-carb forever and ever, right? But you can go low-carb for a period of time, and then go back on a regular diet. In my opinion, why do that? just stay on a good low carb diet. People feel great. They feel better. And yeah, if you want to be my client, I'll take you on. I help you because this is a beginning. It's a new start. And we've been dismissed for a long period of time. Low carb's been around since probably the 1850s. It's been used by doctors to actually treat diabetes back then. And now there's a resurgence of diabetes because we got lazy, started giving people insulin from pigs, and we started treating people and not, telling them, hey, it's all the sugar, all the seed oils. Let's cut this out. Let's solve the root cause of the problem, and that's go low carb. Reduce your sugar, eat more protein, eat more fat, so you don't have to eat more sugar. All right, that's it. I just thought it was great, exciting news, and I'm really excited. This just came out. So yeah, thank you all. Have an amazing, blessed day, and yeah, stay awesome.